Hey guys, what is up? It is Janice or Barb, whatever you prefer to call me. Just do not call me Janice or Barbara. And today's video is going to be my recap and review for Ladies Who List Atlanta. This is season 1, episode 8, Poly Party, aka the season finale. So this episode really honestly wasn't much except for like it just like wrapped up everybody's story. I mean, that's what, you know, a finale is supposed to do, but yeah, it really just wasn't much at all. Honestly, this review is probably not gonna be very long at all. But anyway, we pick up at a closing with Kiana. Nice, beautiful house as usual. They spread everything out real nice, real nice. Tiffany actually comes in. It's one black man is selling his house and one black man is buying it, and they're both being represented by Watson Realty Co. So that was real cool to see. Fast forward, we have Kira and Tiana. They're doing like a little wine tasting or picking up champagne or whatever. And of course, Kira lets Tiana know about, you know, Crystal's proposal and everything with, you know, trying to collect her. And Tiana knows, she's like, you know, you're a smart girl. You will know where to dig down deep inside of yourself and pull out the answer to that. You are totally capable of navigating this situation. And that's just kind of, that's one question we have not, we didn't get answered on this season finale. We don't know if Kira's gonna wind up doing her closings with Crystal. We'll see. I don't know if there's a season 2. I guess we'll see more about that. But yeah, she knows that she's like, okay, is Crystal just trying to, you know, want to get to know me for me, or is she just trying to get to know me so we could do business, or, you know? So yeah, Tiana's just telling her she knows she's a smart enough girl to be able to differentiate between that. And of course, Kira also brings up the poly party, which Tiana didn't know what, I don't know if she didn't know what a poly party was, or she just didn't know, like, what the part. I don't know. I don't know what she was confused though. It was cute. It was funny. And once she explained to her what it was or whatever, she's like, oh, hell no. Like, Tiana seems like the type of woman that, you know, she just wants to keep her husband all to herself, which I'm not mad at, because I'm the same way. Not knocking either side of the coin, but different strokes for different folks. Meanwhile, Crystal and Robin are headed to the poly party, and I don't know, like, poly party, like, that's all we're hearing for past couple episodes. And so I'm expecting something totally different than what I saw. They were just kind of like under like a park gazebo, you know, with a couple pans of food, and that was kind of it. And it just didn't seem like Crystal's vibe or Robin's vibe, so I really don't know why they were there. Like, it just didn't even seem like they were interested in that, and it just was weird to me, but whatever. But the whole time, especially for Crystal, like, Crystal knew, I guess was this just her reaching for straws, like, as far as for a storyline, because she already knew who she wanted to be with when she walked up in there. She already knew that she didn't want to be a part of the lifestyle. So it's just like, why? I don't understand why she felt the need to go. I just don't. But anyway, Robin's still confused as to what's going on. And so for the next however many minutes, they're kind of filling her in on how it is, what it is, why it is, 5 W's in full detail. And she's kind of just starting to understand more, and she's taking in all the information. She's being respectful, I will say that. And she does share, you know, a little bit about herself as well. But she is inquiring, and Crystal was pretty quiet for the most part right then and there, until Robin put Crystal on the spot. She was asking about what was up with her and the one dude that invited her there, this potential old flame, if you will. And Crystal, like, I don't know, she should just date who she want to date. I don't see the point of this, like I said before. But they wind up going off to the side where she tells dude she has been pursuing somebody else, and that's just that, and therefore, like I said, she's not trying to get involved in that. So I do not know why we're here. But back at the group table, as I said before, they're all kind of discussing who's in a relationship with who and how it works and all of that good stuff. And for a minute, I thought Robin was actually pondering the information or whatever, but I think she was just being Robin and being like, being cute and just kind of, I don't know. It was interesting, but she used to work in a strip club, and she says she has never had a threesome, but like, I don't know if that was a real answer, but whatever. Whatever. That's, for the most part, that's it for that. And then we see Crystal having her weekly office meeting when she has contracts for both Kiana and Robin, which is cool. And she was telling her one employee that she's like, how's the closings for Robin or whatever? And he's like, oh, they're good, they're on time or whatever. She's like, good, because I don't want to hear her mouth and whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. And Crystal, she announces that she's going to be doing a client appreciation party for clients, brokers, agents, developers, literally everybody. She wants it to be a masquerade theme, and it's going to be all of those individuals that they've done business with within the past 6 months only. So I was loving that idea. I think that's great. And I really, again, like I've said in my videos previously, I really love, seeing the real estate side of things, of course, and I love to see leaders taking care of the ones that fall under their leadership, as well as anybody who they've done business with and touched and whatever. I think it's a beautiful thing, and that made me come around to Crystal again once more, but we'll see. And we also learn a little bit more about Tiana in this episode. I will say, I feel like we got pretty good in-depth glimpses at most of the women, and I think Tiana was the only one, like, out of all the women, I think maybe that's just because we never saw her at home, I don't know, whatever, but we saw probably like the least, not like least, but just in comparison to other women. So it was nice to see her more in this episode. We did see her obviously closing a lot of deals, but just mostly her personal, like, home life. We also see her talking about Macedonia Park Luxury Partners is her business name, and that is named after her great-grandfather, I believe, which is inspired by her great-grandfather, not named, but I think that's wonderful. She told the whole backstory about that, which was very interesting. And then she's back in her office where we see her husband coming up to pick her up to get some lunch, which was super cute. My husband used to do that when I used to, work for the man. But she wants to basically have, like, a legacy, culture, etc. And I think that is definitely, she's working very hard, and we definitely see the fruits of her labor definitely come into fruition. And she gets a call that the architect, I can't remember her name, but Quinetta, when she showed her son that house, that their offer got accepted. So that was really nice to see that whole business dealing, come full circle. Meanwhile, at Crystal's event, it was very, very nice. She definitely pulled out all the stops. Did she have fire blowers or whatever? And are they acrobats? That do the, like, circus delay, like real ribbon dancers. Very, very nice. And everyone, of course, looked great. And all of the ladies were there except for Kira, who apparently got dressed earlier that day or something, and they left the censor on. I'm just like, girl, if you didn't want to come because you still didn't feel, you felt uneasy about that whole proposal and all that, then that's fine. You didn't have to come. It's whatever. And of course, Tiffany's not there as well. We are introduced to Crystal's mom, and I don't know, for some reason I was like, oh, her parents are divorced. Like, I don't know why. I just assumed that her parents were still married. I'm pretty sure because how, I guess Kimber's her dad's last name. I don't know. Or maybe she never took the dad's last name. I don't know. I was just like, oh, okay, you know, this is her dad, this is her mom, whatever. So we definitely saw multiple members of her family. And when she's talking to her mom, Robin comes over, and I just don't understand, like, why this was necessary. I have no idea, but that Crystal felt the need to tell her that or to say out loud, like, she's not an easy friend, you know, whatever, talking about Robin. I'm just like, why was that necessary? I just don't understand. Also, we find out that although they are best friends of however many years, that she's never met her mom. So I was just kind of like, and I get it. We're all adults. Not everybody lives with their parents anymore. And, you know, like, my mom is not even here. My mom's in New Jersey. So, like, I can get how for a while, you know, but the way that they've been Crystal's been speaking on their friendship this whole entire season, you would have thought she would have met her mom before. Robin would have met her mom before, but whatever. And I'm just like, the way she was talking, it was just like how she's talking to therapists and omitting parts of the story once again, but whatever. Crystal gives a nice speech, and she actually has awards for different, I guess, we only saw her give out, what, two, but I'm assuming she had more, and she gives out Robin the first award, which I was like, okay, interesting, and that was for securing a niche in the market. And she also goes on to give out a second award, and that one goes to Kiana, which is for breakout production. Second award was for Kiana for her breakout production, which awesome. Love to see women celebrating and supporting other women as usual. And we also catch up a little bit with Robin after that. We see her reflecting on the whole dinner meeting where everything, you know, fell apart this season. But she says she's come back bigger, and she means that as far as both personally and professionally. And this is when they started to give, the freaking updates for everybody. And her update was that she has 4 agents for her boutique brokerage firm. Yes. After a falling out, her and Crystal decided to end their friendship. If most of you guys have been following and, you know, seeing the different interviews here on YouTube and whatnot, you would probably already know that. And are we surprised? Crickets? I don't think so. Anyway, Tiffany, and she says that she is in a good space mentally, and she's going to be opening up a second law office and plans to expand to Alabama. And I thought that was so awesome. And she's also became an advocate for sorry y'all, I cannot read my writing. She is going to be becoming an advocate for Tiffany's going to be becoming an advocate for the destigmatization of for mental health issues, which I was like, that one right there definitely hit home for me personally. So again, kudos to her. Kiana is going to be broadening her Watsy Realty Co. to include both male agents now, and she's going to be continuing to pursue her second round of IVF. She already said, she's been very vocal about how she doesn't plan on returning to the show, and I hope she rethinks that. overall, I want to see all the ladies come back, and I really did enjoy this show. But anyway, Crystal, she had her therapist wrote her an emotional support letter, so she now has a little dog, which is super cute. And she says that she was serious, and she's now in a serious relationship with a man that she's known for years. That's, again, when she was telling the other guy she let him down, which clearly tells me that you probably knew that you wanted to be with this other guy this whole time. So I'm like, what was the whole, whatever. Anyway, and she also plans to expand her law practice to both Alabama and Florida in the future. Awesome. Even though she pissed me off this entire season, I think that was great. And we see Kira, she's in the final stages of rebuilding her home. And I was like, yes, 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 I can't wait to see a home tour. And she's also applied for her real estate license in Florida. So I was like, nice. And finally, Tiana wants to be more confident and dominant. She wants to be a more confident and dominant wife, mother, and agent, which was awesome. She didn't have any, like, more of an update than that. That was just what she said vocally. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. That's cool, whatever. And we see that the reunion will be on next week, where Egypt is going to be the host. So I hope it's good. I hope it's good. But I really like this season. Did you guys like this season? And also, did you like my review? Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will be back, like I said, for the reunion coming up on this Tuesday. I should have the video out probably. I'm really trying to stick to the schedule here, y'all. But like I said before, I'm going to be having a very busy week. So I'll try to get that to you guys as soon as possible. But until then, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!